No matter how desperate God is, he can never work with a wrong person. A person that is wrong cannot work with him. It doesn't matter how gifted, how talented you are. I have seen many gifted and talented people. Let me tell you, one of the greatest strategies of the devil is to give you gift and talent and withhold the character. So you can see a man with gift and talent, yet again is a caricature. When you come close to him, he smell. How many of us are here? You have roommates, you are stealing their money, you are not telling them, and you are coming to fellowship together. Some of us just fought, we tear ourselves. I go break your head, I go scatter you. You wonder why you invite people for night first, they will not come. It's because they have x-rayed your life. There is no reality of it. You only have a cliche of a program daily. So they say there is no need for it. So they would rather go to a club, because many of us may not be drinking in a club, but we are drinking in our room. You may not be smoking in a club, but you are smoking in your room. You may not have an office where you do prostitution in a hotel, but your room is a citadel of Satan. We are living in a time where pastors sleep with members. Fellowship head mess around with the people in the churches. And all of us are crying for revival. If the judgment will come, won't it come upon us first? You now see why God delayed it. The reason why God is delaying, because he wants to save us. Because when the iniquity is attacked, we are the first. So before we cry and say, God, bring judgment, let's evaluate ourselves first. Proud and arrogant people crying for God of heaven to come down, he will never come. So the first of all thing that God will do is to evaluate ourselves and checkmate us. When our heart posture is right, we don't need to cry so much, God will come. But let's be frank, when they look upon your class, the most greatest liar and the person that used to steal is you the most. The person that used to do expo more, now you they do more. Then why would the people take you serious? Why? So this is the reason why we need revival. The Lord asked me a question one time and I was shocked. Many years ago, the Lord appeared to me and said, Philip Cephas, a man I help is always better than a man that help himself. In my life, I can count the number of people that help me. Everybody I reach out to, they refuse me. It's as if I'm a Jonah. Anytime I appear, everybody run away. I follow men, beg them, help me, they refuse. I have to learn how to stand by myself. Learn how to fight for myself. And after a while, the Lord came, he said, I will help you. I understand Ebenezer, the stone of help. No matter what you tell me, I cannot doubt whether God loves me. I can't even doubt whether I love God, because my standpoint is not my prayer life. It's not even my wisdom. It's because genuinely I love God. And there is nothing that God can hide from a man that loves him. Because eyes have not seen, nor ears heard, neither has even come into the heart of Father the things which God has prepared for those that love him. And let me tell you, part of that thing is your prayer grace. Part of that thing, I'm telling you, is your knowledge and wisdom in God. Many of us don't love God in our heart. You can rather speak in tongues and give excuse for all kinds of carnality. See, you can speak in tongues and still steal Papa's phone now. I can carry this phone now, be shaka brada gaba segre de gede berede sete. Tongues will not stop. But if you truly love God, as your hand is going there, the Holy Ghost will tell you, no, not today, not tomorrow. What I'm trying to let you understand, the revival we are looking for now may not necessarily be just to help us speak in tongues, but to evaluate our heart. Why? Because the sound comes to our heart first. The heart posture matters, my friend. It may look as though you may not understand what I'm saying, but I'm trying to let you understand that people are praying, people are fasting. But my friends, many people's heart is not really, truly genuine towards God. Go close to many of our fathers, you will wonder if they prayed. I have stayed with many great men. They did not used to pray. So me, I begin to judge them and say, why are you not praying too much the way And I realize that there is another way to pray than the way I know. And I realize that these men in their heart, there is a cry daily of how much more they love God, how much more they want God to help them. and it goes beyond me with all my laden of infirmity, shouting every day and lying to myself, go, 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 go. Beyond that, your go, go, go. When the devil comes, you now realize you are powerless. Hasn't it informed you that there is something wrong with your DNA from the inside? So the sound of revival comes to correct you from the inside first, before it gives you an outside expression. Let me tell you, when the day of Pentecost was fully come, in the book of Acts chapter 2, Acts chapter 2 from 1, the Bible says, and when the day of Pentecost was fully come, we are all with one accord in one place, and suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and as it filled the whole of the house where they were sitting, and there appeared upon them tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon them, and they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and they began to speak in tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance. Let me show you how revival happened. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, that means there was a time that was prophesied, referred to as the time of life. When the time of life came, just because the time of life has come doesn't mean that revival will happen. Just because God has revealed to us that revival will happen doesn't mean that it will happen. The Lord wake me up recently and say, Philip, Cephas, where did the revival go? And I begin to ask myself, where did it go? I mean, we are doing the work of God. We are doing this. He said, no. He said, until this gospel is taken to all of the earth. He said, me, I'm no longer a prayer point. See, in fact, maybe some of you are no longer a prayer point to God. There are people that God needs desperately beyond you. You now, maybe your ambition is to go and start a ministry. That's your own problem. God is looking for souls that are yet to be won. That's his own challenge. Your ambition may be to increase the size of your church. God may just be looking for somebody that is lost. That one don't even care about whether he has a calling, whether he has a ministry. That one don't care. He just wants his soul to be saved. There are people that their soul is so darkened that they are not even guaranteed of eternal security. Those ones are the ones that God is looking for how to give joy. There is no joy in heaven when we open another bigger cathedral. No. Am I saying this is wrong? I'm planning a cathedral, but I'm telling you that the joy in heaven is the awakening of a soul towards God. And if everything we do does not bring men to a point where their love for God increase and they are willing to give up everything for God, we are wasting our time. Devil will be so glad clapping for us that we bring more people to church, and from church he will take them to hell. There are more carnality going on in church sometimes than even outside of church. I read what this guy that sang that I Pledge Allegiance song, Roy what? Huh? Roy Boy, something like that. The man said that even when before he sang that I Pledge Allegiance song, he was a gay before the song. You know, when people were saying that he backslide, right? You know, people were saying the man backslide, so he became a gay. How can a man that sang I Pledge? Even me, I used to say that. When I saw the man official statement, that see, what are we talking about? That he has been a gay since from the grassroots. That in fact, before he even got the song, I pledge allegiance to the, he was a gay. He was like that. That he just loved to write songs, and sometimes he loved to go outside and stay looking at the moon, and he would just be receiving inspiration. Then I asked myself, God, why will you bring such a powerful song from a vessel that is that corrupted? And I realized sometimes God does not care who you are. If you can make yourself available at a moment, you can be baptized of the Holy Ghost. In that day of Pentecost, anybody that finds himself in the upper room is qualified.